Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now Jones. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing, Jones. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And the Rams at 10-2 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. That pass caught. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. Touchdown, Rams! Jalen Rager from 13 yards out. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick 6.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones going deep here for Watkins. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Jones. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Reagor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Being chased out left. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give them a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as as he's dropped it to 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Jones on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open right side, complete to Rager. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams are pouring it on. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Raiders are able to claw one back. Jones throwing for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Back to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jamison Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Robbie Anderson from 19 yards away. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dalton Schultz, 75 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Daniel Jones sacked. A loss of 6 yards. 3 and out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it.